Corpse of Kermit the Frog here, and I am going to welcome you to Wheels of Fury. This is 2023 Royal Rumble. Yes, I cannot believe it myself. And now I am going to introduce you to Killer Kyle and me Matt. It's going to be a good show. I will not let anybody stop me, and we're going to have lots of fun, and nobody is going to have the buzz to take me out because I am the best. I am Kermit the Frog. I am sorry, I do not know who you are. You look like you haven't been relevant in years.
This is a special delivery from a man that I knew very well. And well, now it's time for the main event. Wheels of Fury Royal Rumble. Let's get it on. DDT, 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 DDT. Hey, Matt here. This is Killer Kyle, and welcome to another episode of Wheels of Fury. Yeah. And, we thought we would get a jump start on the Royal Rumble predictions. Yes, we did a lot of look back ats in the last couple weeks. We have one left. We'll have to squeeze that in at some point. Yeah. But this should be a really good show, and I say that a lot, but I mean, it's going to be in San Antonio. Obviously, judging by years past, Texas has always held a lot of good pay-per-views. Seemingly, yeah. And I mean, as they say, everything is bigger than Texas. Yeah. There's not too many matches on the card, I don't think, like in past Royal Rumbles. Yeah, like, usually they'd have maybe start off with the Women's Royal Rumble match, or have like a couple matches to start the show, and then maybe then the Women's Royal Rumble, and then have maybe 2 or 3 or whatever matches, and then go into the Men's Royal Rumble. This time, I guess, there's not that many to go with. Like, before and between the Royal Rumble matches. Yeah, so, I mean, if they happen to throw in the SmackDown Women's Championship with Sonya Deville and Charlotte Flair, but I have no idea. You know, it just seems like boom, 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 okay, here's the Rumbles. Yeah, exactly. So, in my opinion, those 2 matches better be damn good. But, regardless, here we go. Start off with Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight in a Lynch Black match. Lightsaber pitch black, same thing basically. Now, what they've done in the build-up to this match has been pretty good. Not entirely sure what the premise of the pitch black match is. I don't recall having a lights out match on purpose anyways before. I'm not quite sure what this entails. I do know that Bray Wyatt is the supernatural being,
Yeah.
if you will. So,
Yeah.
you know, judging by Monday, it seems like Bray Wyatt did the Sister Abigail to Eli Drake.
Yeah.
When Taker, like, well, I thought it was gonna choke slam him, just threw him to Bray Wyatt. So
Yeah.
honestly, it makes me think that Bray's gonna lose
Maybe.
because there's some miracle.
Which some miracle, you know, like.
But yeah, I'm gonna say LA Knight.
I'm taking Bray.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now they have the Raw Women's Championship. You've got Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss.
Keeping on the trend of character development and a new character and Uncle Howdy and how that whole thing is going down, it looks like Alexa is developing new characters, so to speak. Like, it's not like it was 2 years ago when she was with The Fiend and that whole thing.
Right.
It's more of like a the punk rock chick type thing.
Yeah, like, I mean, she's got the pink streak in her hair still and
Yeah.
all that. But she's also, she's not Lily very much, but she's got the leather jacket with spikes on it. And,
Yeah.
you know, you have the whole thing where, you know, as soon as the Firefly is on the screen, she turns into the Alexa Bliss of old.
Yeah.
With when she was with Bray Wyatt. So, you know, it's funny because, and just because Alexa's always been my girl, it's like, it would be cool to see her with the championship. I mean, look, Bianca has had the title since WrestleMania.
Right.
So, I mean, for her to lose it, they could still have a good lengthy feud.
Yeah.
But it'll elevate Alexa's career should this happen.
I guess, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it has been a while
Yeah.
since Alexa last had a championship. So, I mean, elevated career, I guess, from where it has been the last few years.
Yeah.
I also think it would be interesting to see how much further this character develops.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna think about the Bray Wyatt 6, and you got Liv Morgan that could potentially join, you also have Bo Dallas, who might be in the company, like he is rumored to be Uncle Howdy.
Yeah.
So, and then of course you got Vincent coming in, and the other guy, what was his name? Dutch. So you have those two coming in. Though those guys can easily join Schism.
Maybe,
So,
yeah.
who knows, really? But, you know, when Bianca first won the SmackDown Women's title, she carried it all the way to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
This way, she has had the Raw Women's Championship longer.
Yeah.
It's not that she's a terrible champion. I mean, she's the EST, she backs it up.
Mm-hmm.
But what's not to say that Alexa is not going to win and they can have a lengthy feud to, like, let's say, all the way up to WrestleMania.
Potentially, yeah.
So, you know what? I'm going to say Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, if Bianca loses the title, it's like, okay, she's fine, it's a hell of a run, you know.
Yeah.
WrestleMania to Royal Rumble, hell of a reign. I mean, like, we're talking, you know, April last year to, well, January of this year. That's like 9, 10 months. what, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. 10 months.
Yep.
As champion. Hell of a reign, and I mean, is it time for it to come to an end? Maybe.
Yeah.
And so if y'all could lose, like, okay, 10-month reign, hell of a reign, you know, great defenses, and, you know, you put the title on her. Alexa's like, okay, put the title on her, cool. We'll see what she can do as champion, where it's going to go as far as character development and slowly transitioning further and further into this new version of Alexa. So,
yeah,
we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I'm gonna take Alexa too.
So
Just, I'm interested in seeing what could happen
right.
with Alexa as champion. Like I said, developing that character a little bit more. Although on the other hand, it could also be, you know, develop the character a little bit more and like go deeper into the character. Then maybe put the title on Alexa, but we'll see.
Okay.
And we go now into your Universal Championship match with Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, and Kevin's never really beaten Roman Reigns in the matches they have had.
No.
So there's a theory, like I mean, take into consideration that they pretty much were ganging up on Sami Zayn on Raw. I mean, Jay kind of stepped in and basically, it could be an Usos face turn. There's that rumor that it seems like Sami Zayn can turn face. And we can have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn go into the Elimination Chamber in Montreal, of all places. And how cool would it be? Two Quebecers may win the tag team titles at some point. Or at Elimination Chamber. Because they are splitting up the titles, so why they put them together in the first place, I don't know. On the other hand, I don't see Kevin win. I think if he does, it's going to be disqualification.
Right.
Maybe something to do with Sammy. I don't know. But for my money, I think that, you know what, Roman's been killing it for 2 years, which is insane. So yeah, I am going to pick Roman.
I mean, it's been a while since the last time Kevin held the championship. Yes, he held the Universal Championship.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since he held it. Is it time to put it on him again? Potentially.
He's pretty much been a Grand Slam champion except for the WWE title.
Yeah.
And Kevin Steen will get it. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
So. And I mean, yeah, who knows. But I think it's time for Sammy to become face again.
Right.
He had a good run as a heel, you know. I didn't much care for the conspiracy stuff.
Yeah.
But I had a pretty good match with Johnny Knoxville. Yes, it was a gimmick match, but still.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Anyways. So now we go on to the Women's Royal Rumble. And yeah, we have a lot of good competitors. You know, you have Candice LeRae, you've got, you know, Bayley, you have Valhalla, or, you know, Sarah Logan, Sarah Rowe, whatever, Nikki Cross. You have a lot of these talented women wrestlers.
Yeah.
You know, and I had this on my mind, and I really want to get this off my chest now. Because I remember a couple years ago, you talked about this woman, and you had some rants, and, you know, I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what, yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, you take somebody like Lacey Evans, who was in the military. She is in this women's tournament. Well, I don't think she won the whole thing. But she goes into NXT, Sassy Southern Belle. And I don't even think she had the NXT women's title. So there's that. Then you bring her into Raw. And what does she do? Oh, let's put her with Baron Corbin. Did she ever get the Raw women's title?
No.
You put her with Cassie or Peyton Royce.
Yeah.
Nothing happened from there. So what the fuck is the point of having her? She is a talented wrestler. She has the women's right. She's in the military, and you did this all the time with Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Tatanka and Lex Luger, and I mentioned those now 8 years ago because Vince McMahon loves himself America.
America.
And he's all about that. You have Tatanka, a real Native American. Nothing. Hacksaw Jim Duggan promoted the United States of America with all glory. Nothing. Well, the king gimmick. Lex Luger, you gave him a fucking bus. Nothing. And you're doing the exact same thing to Lacey Evans. You know, why? What has she done to deserve that kind of treatment? She's in the military, for God's sakes. Either, you know what, she's doing these things. She came back last year. She talked about the past, her past. And then she gets into the ring and people boo the fuck out of her. And so what happens? Oh, we're going to turn her heel. Right now she's doing this whole thing where she gets into the ring with women and she puts them in a Cobra clutch and she beats the shit out of them. Either do something with her or she should go fuck off to AEW or Impact or somewhere where she can have a well-deserved run as a wrestler. How dare you?
Yeah, like, they're doing this whole thing now where it's like, oh, Lacey Evans is going back to her roots, she's a Marine, and, you know, having her, you know, beat people up and, you know, show all this stuff. It's like, the vignettes they've been showing is kind of, I think would be reminiscent of, like, Marine basic training.
Pretty much.
Boot camp, you know, hand-to-hand combat, obstacle courses, and whatever else. But it's like, we're at a point now with Lacey Evans where it's like, should have got off the fucking pot already.
Yeah.
Do something with her or separate one or the other.
Pretty much. So for my picks, yes, I'll have 2 picks. I'm going to go either Bayley or Shayna Baszler. Bayley has come back stronger than ever.
Yeah.
She's in this new faction. And I know that Dakota and Io are the women's tag team champions. I mean, for how long? Who knows with that?
Yeah.
So, could Bayley become the champion again? Sure. Shayna Baszler has been one of the baddest motherfuckers in the WWE locker room for the women's division. She's also where she was with Lacey back in 2016 at that tournament. So, and, you know, a former MMA fighter. So let's put them in a title run. She has not had the title. She had the NXT title. She's had the women's tag team titles. But if you put the Raw women's title on Shayna. Who knows what she can do? And you know, she's not getting any younger, so
No.
once again, shit will get off the pot.
Yeah. I mean, Shayna Baszler is a really good pick. Who else did he take out of Shayna? I mean, Bailey. Yeah, could do that. I mean, you could also go Becky. There's a slew of others you can go with as well.
Yeah.
There are some women that I don't think are quite there yet as far as like terms of caliber.
Yeah.
So I mean, fuck, I'll just go Shannon Becky for the fuck of it.
Alright. Sounds good.
And then you go to the men's side of things, and there's been a lot of talk and speculation and a lot of people that are wanting Cody to win the Rumble this year.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he talked about how, you know, when he first initially came back, how, you know, his dad, Dusty, had a match for the WWE Championship and ended up in a disqualification. Dusty didn't get the title, and so when he came back, he was like, I'm gonna eventually win that WWE title and, you know, show it to my dad and have my dad be proud of me, and it'll be stored upon him, whatever else. And of course, we lost Dusty in 2015.
Yes.
And so he's like, well, that dream died, or did it? And he's like, oh, I'm going to win this title for me, for my family, for the fans. And you know, it's such an inspirational story. Now, there was a minor hiccup in the road when he tore his pectoral muscle.
Yeah, mad respect.
Yeah. I mean, you purposely tear your pec doing whatever, probably in a match. Then you work out and tear the fucking thing completely, and instead of you being like, oh fuck, pec's torn, I need surgery, I'm out, I can't wrestle, fucking go through a Hell in a Cell match with Seth Rollins, bruised all the fuck, pain galore, immense amount of pain, and put on a fuck of a performance. Mad respect for that. And so now he's not, getting ready to come back. It's like, okay, he's coming back for seemingly the Rumble, and more than likely going to be in the Royal Rumble match. So, could there be a potential for him to win? Yeah, there is. We'll see.
I said this last week when we did our 2002 review, look back at it.
Yeah.
And Triple H tore his quad in June, came back in January.
Yeah.
And yes, he won the Rumble.
Yeah.
Went on to win the title at WrestleMania. What's not to say that Cody can't do the same thing?
Exactly.
I know people don't want to see that right now, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I understand that. But look, Dusty couldn't win. Or he did win, but he won disqualification.
Yeah. He won, he just didn't win the title.
And he wanted to honor the fact that, you know what, I don't deserve this.
Right.
Dustin could have won if he didn't keep his nose out of drugs or whatever it was, who knows.
Yeah.
If Cody wins the title, it would be so fucking amazing. Here's a guy that has wrestled all over the world and is back in WWE, and he can redeem himself as he did back in his 20s. But he wrestled for legacy, he can throw in Stardust. And then, of course, coming back last year as the American Nightmare.
Yeah.
Which is also mad respect.
Yeah.
For WWE. Let's see where this goes. let's see where this goes, because if it's not him, so okay, I'll pick a winner. I'm gonna say either Cody or Seth or Braun. Because Braun Strowman didn't have much of a good career in WWE as far as championships concerned. He wasn't IC champion for too long.
Yeah.
He wasn't Universal champion for too long, and we're not going to talk about the tag team run. Yeah, he was in the Wyatt family. That was cool. And Seth, if you can imagine, Seth and Roman at WrestleMania in the main event.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I picked those three.
I'll take Cody and Seth.
Okay. It's going to be a really good Rumble.
Yeah.
And I know, like I said, it's going to be in Texas. And a lot of good pay-per-views in Texas. So, I mean, there should be no disappointment.
Yes.
So, yeah, next time, well, we don't normally do these things, but it's going to be on a Saturday, and I don't want to rush anymore, so...
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Friday. Spoilers, we do things on Fridays.
Yeah.
We will be... Well, we could do the last installment of Look Back at Royal Rumble series with 2021.
Yeah.
I also had in mind in the 30th anniversary of Monday Night Raw, we each have top 10 moments, like we did for SmackDown.
Yes.
So, look forward to those. But, anyways, I mean Matt. This is Killer Kyle. We will see you next time. And remember to follow the buzzard. Run.